Welcome to our pop-up studio. Hi, I'm Mari.
And I'm Alice. And today in our pop-up studio we have my bag of balls. Balls.
Oh, I thought that was something more exciting than just balls.
There's hundreds of balls, but also I'm going to bring out this wee guy guy. So here is a teddy bear, and he has, Maddie, a tennis racket and a tennis ball. And so we have hundreds of different balls, don't we? But I don't have balls for games in here.
Oh, I love that noise. That is great.
That's weird. Does it roll? It's not brilliant at it. Oh, I'm going to take this one out. Look, that one is cold. It's cold to touch. Is that one cold to touch?
No, not
this
cold.
one is shining in the light as well. This one, I get crunchy.
There's something inside.
So there's soft
here.
there.
Oh.
This one's kind of hard. Yeah. It rolls much better. Oh, look at that one.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to take a couple of them out.
Now, interesting enough, I think this is fab for our younger children.
Okay.
Because when they're exploring balls and getting used to balls, it won't roll away from them. So they can actually roll it, but it stays close by, because sometimes I know that they can get, oh, this is actually a very exciting bag of balls.
What
This
else
is
have I
not
got?
what I was expecting at all.
Oh, I can't see what else. What else? I've got a really special one and I don't see it. It must have fallen out. Oh. That's interesting.
So,
Oh, that's, feel the weight of that? That's so, oh, here it is.
it's cold. This is really cold to touch.
Wow, Mary.
Oh, I love
That's
that
like
one.
a
crystal.
material fortune. Yeah, I mean, and there's teensy little balls in here as well. Look, there's a little bouncy one and a tiny bouncy one. And a slightly
These
bigger
as well
one
are
as well.
good, because yes, they roll, but they don't roll for a long distance. So I'm quite liking these maybe for younger.
And I quite like, oh, I've got a pair. How much really heavy is there? I'm going to put that one down because I'm scared that rolls off the table.
I'll hold that one because
look at the pockets now. So the anticipation, the prediction, hypothesising what ball's going to come out next.
Yeah.
In comparison.
I am, and they're both the same coldness.
All right, okay.
But actually, this one's really heavier.
That one's cold as well, but look. So I can stretch this ball and I can ping it. And actually it's full of tiny little balls.
Which is similar to the one I was using here. Because this has got small things inside. Beads, or I actually wondered if it was stones or beads.
And look, this one that Mary's got tiny little like elastic here. So for me, when I think about balls, it's about physical engagement, but there's so much language coming out of this bag. Now they're all balls, so the only naming words I am going to use really, apart from with the teddy, is ball. It's a ball. It's a ball. It's a ball. It's a ball. Well, this one, that's a rock ball, and in fact, you can't see there's flat bits on it, so. Oh,
it rolled off.
Oh, and it bounces really. Yeah. Oh, it's now under Maddie. Oh, we're picking it up out under here. Right, which guess?
Right.
Choose one that makes a noise. Sorry.
Choose one that makes a noise. This one? Shake it.
Oh, it does. Yes. Okay. And that's really interesting. All these wee bits are coming out of it depending on it. And does it roll okay? Whoa!
It does.
It does. It rolls brilliantly. Wow. Cool. Right, I'm going to choose one that makes that one doesn't make a noise. That one doesn't make that one. That makes a good noise. Whoa!
That's not a ball though, is it?
Well, I don't know. What would you call it then? It kind of looks square, but let me see. Does it roll? Kind of rolls, and it makes a nice noise when it rolls. Yeah. That stretching and grabbing and grasping.
And grasping them. And interesting enough, your face when I said this ball, you weren't convinced that it made a noise.
No,
I
mean, I've had it for ages. And none of that. These two flash. Is that flash? No, they used to flash.
Again, thinking of role model as an adult then, because now what I want to do is bang these really hard. Because I saw you do it.
Yeah.
So we need to think about how we present and the way we use the materials as well.
So you could
So-
start to categorise, can't you? So put all the brown ones. I'm going to have all the kind of brown shades of brown, or the duller colours, or
I'm gonna put
even
all these.
that's hard.
They're like crocheted balls. I'm going to put them together.
Then we look.
They're brilliant.
So that's like a wee basket for
bar,
it. I thought, in
yeah.
fact, I'm going to use your basket for my little bouncies. There's my 2 wee bouncies. My
And then
3.
I'm going to put all the cold ones together. So I've really
That one's
got
kind
to
of cold.
feel them now. And
So obviously we talk all the time about, is that cold?
it's
It is
really
cold.
cold, yeah.
We talk all about the 5 senses, don't we? The 5 doors into the brain being the see, hear, touch, smell and taste. We're not going to smell or taste it, but we could have an apple or an orange or a mandarin or something, couldn't we? Or a grape or a plum. Not quite round, but they can roll. And these ones, these are physics again, your favourite.
Oh, my
These are
favourite
physics. Because if I roll it along the front, are you ready?
I am. I'm going to.
It doesn't look as if it's rolling.
It's not,
I
it's
do
not
that.
rolling. Hang on. Let's see.
So it looks as if it's gliding along the table. You know, they both do. And when it lights, it's even better. And it's to do with the liquid in the internal and external ball. And it's my husband, the physicist, has explained it to me, but I didn't listen. So I can't really pass on the kind of whole concept there. So every single, so pick a ball and describe it to me.
Right, okay, I'm going to pick this one.
Okay, well, how are you going to describe it?
Well, I actually thought it would be really rough and jaggy, but it's actually nice and soft. And
So what's your word?
my word is soft.
Soft.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually,
Yeah.
I would say spiky. Looking at that, visually it's spiky.
Yes,
So
yeah.
in touching it, you discover something.
Definitely.
And so that's really interesting it's a different bit of my brain now. It's a different neural. There's a electrode going across a different pathway.
And sometimes I think as a practitioner, we're very guilty. Don't touch, put it down, don't touch. You'll be able to touch them in a minute. But actually, you would be rubbish at that kind of experience.
Thanks
You
very
wouldn't
much.
enjoy it in
I hope
any
you say that to the children.
because you want to touch and feel things and explore and
Well,
experiment.
you're sensorial, Mary, and I love so also, can you find the smallest? Can you find the miniature? Can you find the mini? You know, big, small, can we put them in order? So there's loads of maths that will come out of it. The physicalness is obvious.
Yeah.
But, you know, how many things can you do with a ball? You can roll it, push it, drop it,
Bounce it.
balance it in my hand, I can squeeze it, I can stretch
This one's
it.
actually smelly.
It's out the washing machine, you put it in to get all your ooze and stuff off
so-
things. And so if we're going to teach the children to throw and to catch and to anticipate the landing in their hands and stuff, this is not the ball we'll use.
No.
But we can't just keep using ball pool balls or the ordinary, like having a selection of this. And then can you imagine dipping them in paint and rolling them? In fact, let's do that one day.
We will.
And seeing
'Cause
what it
I'm
is.
really intrigued to know how that one would work with the paper.
I think it's really interesting as well because each of the little, that's got 3 little knobs on it. They feel different
So
to
if
touch.
you think about
a baby is hand to hand.
yeah.
As I'm moving it and manipulating it from hand to hand. And I would need to drop it in. So there's nouns, the noun is the ball. There's verbs, how many things can you do with these objects? And then the amount of luscious adjectives and descriptive words that can come out of them is massive.
And actually, if you think about a baby, what are they going to do? They're going to mouth that.
Yeah.
So
they're
again,
gonna mouth
it's
a
the
lot.
early stages of language development allowing me to
Stretch their muscles. Yeah. And that little tongue-tied children, we used to snip and we don't snip it anymore. So stretching that is helpful, isn't it?
So again, the materials can be so effective if you think
Consider.
about and consider what they're doing.
And that's not an expensive kit.
No.
You know, if you were to add it all up, I mean, I don't know, that one's maybe been a wee bit more expensive. I can't remember how much when I bought that one was. But it's up to us then, it's up to us educators, Mary, to provide resources and materials that stimulate thinking, engagement, response, but in huge amounts of different aspects of learning. So language, maths, you know, how high up do I need to hold it?
What
for it to
direction
bounce?
will
Will it go walked in? Yeah, because this one here, the one that's on the floor, I'm rolling it back and forward, and you know me,
Yeah.
I'm rolling it back and forward under my feet here, and it's kind of bounce, you know, it's doing that
It's
to
not
my
as
body.
smooth.
It's not smooth. I can
glide,
feel it
no.
vibrating in through my shoe even. How many of them would bounce?
I
How
don't
many of them
think
are
this
easy
one
to
would
roll?
bounce.
No, it might clatter and it'll make a
See?
good noise. Go. No,
No,
didn't
not
bounce
a
at all.
chance.
Yeah, it just
Whereas I would always assume if you've got a ball, it'll
it'll
bounce.
bounce.
Yeah.
I mean, that one will bounce brilliantly,
Yeah.
but we'll not do that out of camera. So, what we would say, guys, what would your top tip be about balls, Maddie?
I think just investigate and really consider the materials you're using and the stage of development that the children are at. Because if we're going to do a catch and throwing experience, is this the right resource? They need a big ball to be able to catch.
And then when you start the story of the ball, we did that, I can't remember which nursery we were in, I think it was in Northern Ireland, and we gave each child a ball and we said, right, okay, let's drop it and in pairs follow the journey of the ball. And there was a huge elaborate story came out of that, wasn't it? So I love this as the Helen's moving on its own. That one was woo!
I had to think very quickly there.
So everybody who has not really thought about the materials or resources that you give to children every day, revisit them, sit and play with them yourself as an adult and find out what you're discovering and thinking about.
I think that is the biggest learning curve I've learned this year is play yourself as the adult, because then you really realise the impact of the resources and
that
the
you're offering.
you can
Absolutely.
offer.
And it sometimes is about rezoning and rehousing them.
Yeah.
See you next time on the next pop-up. Wonder what we'll be exploring then.